This podcast is probably just gonna be a little follow-up podcast to whatever. I'm still feeling like shit because last night me and my one friend, uh, who moved on down to Virginia, came up to visit me again last night, and it was around 9 o'clock. He came, I believe. I don't remember. I was too tired to do so. He came over and he had some thought in his weed and all that. He got that from Virginia, and he was like, "Yo, take a hit of this." I took one hit, and I was fucking gone. I was in space. I didn't even know where we were half the time. And then after we finished that one bowl, we went and got some blunt wraps. We rolled up a blunt and smoked that, and had a little scar of that, and we had to throw that in the bowl as well. And we lit the bowl with a filter in it as well. And oh my god, we were so fucked up. We got back to my place around what was it? Probably two. No, it wasn't two. Maybe 3 in the morning. Maybe three, four, something. All I know is when we got back, he went into my bed and he fucking fell asleep. He was gone. He was out there, and he was. I'm impressed he was still able to drive and all that. We drove all around the creation. We went from like Lancaster County. We drove all the way through my area. We somehow got up to Reading without us even knowing. And
Uh,
and we were thinking, why don't we like we were just looking around what was going on at Reading, and apparently there were some racist people up there, and I don't really want to get too much into detail because if you know Reading, then I don't need to explain anything. And apparently the people we were thinking, why don't make a Grand Theft Auto game based off Central Pennsylvania? We could have Reading, Philadelphia, Harrisburg, Lancaster County, York County. It'd be pretty interesting. Why not? Like Grand Theft Auto in Pennsylvania would be pretty cool. So after that, we were like listening to the music and in his car, and oh my god, the bass in that is wasn't the greatest speakers, but it got the job done. I felt like I was gonna throw up afterwards because how much bass was in that car. So after that, we dropped my friend off back at the college, and we drove up to my place, and I was like, let's get some food. Let's see if we can get some ice cream. So we went up to McDonald's, and this was like maybe 2 in the morning when we got there. And the service was so slow because there was only like two people working there and shit like that. And oh my god. So we got to McDonald's and we ordered our food. And as soon as we opened the door to give her the money, she smiled at us and was like, "Your car smells nice." And so as soon as she said that, I looked at my friend and we were like, "Fuck, dude, she knows." She's a bloodhound for weed. Like you can smell it all the way from over there. And what's funny, she looked like she was no more than like 20 years old, and she had that grin. And it's like, dang, she wanted to smoke with us. Oh well, we already finished it all. So we got back around our place around like 3 in the morning. We I believe we watched Netflix for a bit or something, and then we just went to bed. And I didn't go to bed till like 5 in the morning, and after my friend, he hogged the entire bed, so I was just on the side, so I really didn't care much about that. So I woke up around maybe 11 because someone was like working down in the basement, and my room was in the basement. Someone was like doing crap out in the hallway, so that woke me up. And I was like, who the fuck is out there? How the fuck is this person still making all this noise and shit? So then, like around 11 is when we got up. My friend was like, "Shit, son, what do you wanna do?" Like we were still fried as hell, like we were still fucked. I still feel fucked right now. And we went to do some things. We went out to a diner, got some pancakes and shit for lunch, cause why not? Then afterwards, he was like, we gotta head to Walmart. I gotta get some few things. And we got to Walmart, and um, as soon as we exited and got to the checkout line, I was like, "Whoa, when the fuck did we get here?" I don't remember heading to Walmart. So as soon as we left Walmart, some douchebag in an Integra cut us off and was giving us the finger and some shit like that. And my friend got angry with him, wanted to fight, and the Integra guy pussied off. So We were just like, fuck that. Like I forget what car he was using, but his car was like reinforced with like steel and other reinforced shit. So his car could like total that little shitty Acura. It's probably a racer as well. Who gives a shit about racers?
Yeah.
So that basically sums up the what happened yesterday. Today there was a fair going on in my town. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it before, but I'm so fucked up from my wisdom teeth getting removed and getting tired all the time and hardly able to eat anything. And I'm trying to drink shit and I can hardly drink any of that. I got like two full things of full water bottles I'm trying to finish. Um, so that was basically what happened to that. So I know Kavi here doesn't really want me to talk about this, and I honestly don't give too much shits about it. But
Alright.
yesterday, we what did we do?
Hmm.
What did we do? We did something with Furry Gay Heaven. That's all I remember.
Mm-hmm.
All I remember is we did something with that app, and those people in the aminos got salty with me and shit like that. And I really don't care much about that. But I find it funny how they all immediately address hate in the amino, but they won't do anything about the whole stolen art thing, which is kind of hilarious. And I also find it hilarious how Furry Amino, like, we addressed hate on Furry Amino multiple times, and they just shrugged it off. And, well, with FGH, they were just like, oh, fuck that shit, they're making fun of us, let's go to war and shit like that. I mean, if they're coming to my channel, if they're coming to my video through Amino, it's still giving me ad traffic. So hey, you're giving me money. So by all means, come to my videos.
Yeah, so it's a lose-lose anyway.
Yeah. If they basically how the YouTube algorithm works is I forget what all the traffic sources are. There's website, there's a link, there's external, and then there's like mobile.
Mm-hmm.
And well, you already know what all those are, and I believe external is like when you go to like Facebook Messenger or Telegram and you watch a video through there. That's the external link. The link itself is well, you know what that is. The website is well, you know what that is. It's like the YouTube app and the website, and mobile is well, just the mobile website. And I'm getting a lot of traffic through that stuff. And if you get traffic through what was it? Through comments and views and other shit, YouTube is like, oh, this guy is getting attention. Let's throw ads at this guy. So it's whatever.
Yeah. They started throwing ads at my one video that I made with MS Paint. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna throw this in public because why not?
Is that one little video you showed me?
Kind lady, yeah.
Yeah. Would you kindly in that video?
Yeah. It's just a funny thing, but
Yeah. So yeah, on FGH, yeah, on FGH, the leaders want to like talk to me about shit. And I'm like, fuck that. I'm too fucked up to even do anything. Speaking of being too fucked to do anything, a couple of podcasts ago, we did a video on Scrat, and he's yelling at me saying uh, all sorts of shit. I completely forget what he said. I have his texts and shit, but whatever. I was too sober to deal with him, so I just blocked his ass. I mean, shit. What else was there? Speaking of furry amino, do you know that EDM guy?
um I know who you're talking about. Is it that black and yellow person?
Yeah, he got to level 16, and Amino's making a big deal about
Uh,
it.
Rex. Rex is his name.
Yeah, Rix. Who is Rix?
Hmm?
Who is Rix? He seems to get a lot of attention.
It's that EDM guy. But
Does he have a fursuit?
no, he doesn't. He's
Huh.
young.
Huh. He seems to get a lot of attention.
Yeah, because all he does is post EDM music and furries like that shit.
Oh, that's why he's called EDM Freak.
Yep.
It's all coming together now. So my other friend was supposed to come down today, but I'm pretty sure he had something to do and he wasn't able to make it. I texted him, but nothing. Shit, nothing happened. Someone's making comments. Someone posted a comment on my video saying this was posted on my 13th birthday. Anyway, loving the suit and shoot, kinda stupid. Should I look it up? I've been working on the species for months and I still need naming designs. The kid may be around 10, I don't know. Hold on, what does this say? The suit and shoot, kinda stupid. Should I look it up? I've been working on the species for months and I need a name, a different design and shit. The kid may be around 10, I don't know. Well, I want to reply to that person saying happy 13th birthday, but
Is,
I'm
are you
still.
talking about the comment?
No, someone posted a comment on another one of my videos like 4 minutes ago. A lot of comments on after GF wait FGH. God, I keep thinking of PGH, that furry Pittsburgh thing, like people. I keep thinking. Well, the people on FGH kept telling me that I'm getting a lot of my views from. Hey, Stormy messaged me. Hey, what up, Stormy? Yeah. Stormy's talking about Genesis with whatever. Um, a lot of people on FGH are telling me I'm getting a lot of my channel views and shit from Amino itself, and well, I'm not gonna deny it. That's where it's all coming from. A lot of people are also saying that video I made is going against Google guidelines, and it could be, it could not be. I don't know. I've seen a lot of things go against Google guidelines. It's not really much to talk about, is there?
Not for me, because I'm actually still editing, doing a lot of stuff. Because there is a lot of things I'm gonna do for next year. So.
Hold on, someone sent me a message on Furry and saying, hey, I love your channel and just subbed. I had commented on that post about the video saying about the birthday kid. Anyway, can you critique my latest character, help me improve, it'd be freaking great. Sure, what's your character? Let us see it. I'll reply saying thanks and all that. So any news on when the baby's coming out?
Not really. Not at all. Still waiting on for my grandma to say, oh, okay, then. To say something.
Didn't your grandmother say something about like not furries, wanting to move somewhere other than Pennsylvania?
Hmm?
Didn't your grandmother or something say that she wanted to move somewhere other than PA or something? Was that your mom or something? I don't remember. You texted the group
Oh
chat.
yeah, my grandmother, she said, alright, so where can we move from here? I was like, wait, we're moving? Like, yeah, think about the states stuff to move to. I was like, so, what do you think? It's just like, I don't know, any that doesn't have snow, just anywhere. With no snow, is it cheaper? I was like, I don't know about most states that doesn't have snow, but I'm a person that loves snow and loves cold, so good
I
luck with
thought
that.
I thought you said smell, and I was like, wait, does Pennsylvania really have a smell? But my friend came back to PA, and I was like, God damn, it smells so weird here.
Yeah, fortunately, it's not actually moving now, because it's one of those, I don't know if it's a Facebook question that pops up or whatever, because she says something about Facebook. It's like, where would you live? Anywhere in the state, anywhere in the country, where will you live? And she's trying to find out.
Huh.
Yeah, so I was like, we're not moving. Damn it.
I hope you move back to PA. I can't keep doing these shit. I can't keep doing this shit solo. I need a first suit partner.
You want a second fursuit? Jesus Christ.
No, I need someone to come on my videos with me in fursuits. That's how they get views. People are
I
gaga for fursuits.
honestly, today, some people were I have like some friends in PA saying like, you should really move here. I was like, yeah, I wish, but it's expensive just as a family. It can be a low thing. PA is kind of easy living. After all, Reading is a poor state where you can live easily.
The PA is pretty expensive.
That not that expensive.
Yo, I'm too fucked up to be critiquing this character myself, so I'm gonna send you the character and give the person some pointers on like what to do. The person said, can you critique my latest character and help me improve? So
God fucking damn! What's with people doing the ears like mine?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm like way
All
too
right,
fucked up.
honestly, this almost looks. God.
I wanna put the picture on the podcast, but due to the person's just coming to me, I'm not gonna put the picture up there.
All right, it's a lynx. Okay, I'm calm. I was like, wait, lynx, the species lynx. All right. What did she say?
She said she says anyway, can you critique my latest character, help me improve? It'd be friggin' great. And she was like, and then she sent me the picture.
Is she online right now?
Yeah, she's online right now. She's on a furry amino. Yeah.
All right. Because it looks like if the persona is trying to represent um a forest details, like ask her if her persona is like representing the forest or jungle or whatever, making sure.
All right.
Because whenever I make Kave in a special way from two synthesizers. The synthesizers are my instrument I use to play electronic, dubstep, or whatever on it. And Kave is based on that. There's there's actually a white, yellow, and that greenish teal, like a teal color to it. He's kind of made from that, but instead his giant ears that he has to the side is actually his. I'll call them bass speakers because they're face down and they can actually play. I actually make Kave do. So he can play music from his ears, which is why they don't actually move.
That's it.
Yeah, Kave is actually an instrument anyway. Ow, fuck, I bit myself.
My buddy Stormy is like, someone donated to him and crap like that. I was telling him congratulations, and he was like, people seem to enjoy my rage, which is weird. I screamed at him.
Alright, I'm bleeding right now from the bite.
Did you bite your lip?
I bit my finger.
Oh,
I was eating popcorn.
the lip are running. Oh, you're eating popcorn. All the butter and salt is going into your fingers now.
I don't care, I love popcorn. Do you think if I PM Trevor on your amino, does and told him a terrible joke, would he laugh or get pissed?
Hmm.
Um, well, if if I sent Trevor a joke, I don't know what kind of joke, would he be mad or would he just laugh?
It depends what kind of joke it is. He probably just scruff it off and be like, "That was cheesy." I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Trevor has said his fair share of cheesy jokes in his lifetime before. But what kind of cheesy jokes do you have to add to
yeah,
these?
she said it would be a terrible joke though.
What would be?
One of her jokes she might make to you on my amino.
Um, what's the
Oh,
what's the joke?
she's gonna send it to you on amino.
Who is who? Who's sending who?
Crab. Her name was Crab.
Krabs sending me a joke, Mr. Krabs. Or if you're out talking to me, Mr. Krabs.
She was that person that was named not active anymore before.
Oh.
Yeah, she changed it to Trap.
Alright. She replied saying, actually, kind of, plant life and all, since I'm obsessed.
She will send it, she says. Ah, goddamn, I swallowed a kernel. Alright,
Alright.
popcorn's dangerous food.
Alright,
Just
so what should I reply to the person about the critique?
oh, did she say anything? No.
Yeah, she said it represents plant life, and since she's obsessed with it and all that.
Oh crap. Sorry, let me get a drink.
God damn it, you're dying on me, don't die on me, boy.
I gotta get out of my throat right now.
He's got some
Yeah.
corn chunks stuck in his throat.
Alright.
Uh,
I would.
no, Stormy said he got so angry he threw stuff across the room and scared a few people, and he replied saying playing Spiral in fursuit is extremely difficult. He kept getting lost and the boss kept kicking my ass.
You said that to me?
No, that's what Stormy sent to me.
Um. Or.
So what should I reply to the person with?
Um. For this, it'll actually be. The girl just making me. It'll be neat if she has the hair dyed in that, like, the color of any leaves and adds some, at least, some vines, branches to the legs, just make them look like, kind of like a leg wear.
Oh, okay, I'll just say that. What would be cool is if your persona's hair color changed from the seasons.
Yeah.
So each change due to seasons. And for arms and legs, parentheses.
Branches, vines, and add some plants to it, like flowers growing from it.
Okay. Awesome.
After all, I'm pretty neat with details on personas. I don't try to make mine basic at all.
I cry.
Yeah, you basic fuck.
Crab invited me to a chat.
That's her. She's gonna make a terrible joke to you.
Alright,
God damn it.
let's
I'm
do
gonna
it.
get a soda real quick because it's not helping.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Can't believe it's already 12 a.m. It's, yeah, this podcast is kind of dragging on. Nothing really exciting has really happened. What do you call it? What do you call the guy with the rubber toe? Roberto. That's hilarious. That's funny. Good one.
Alright, I'm back.
Your friend replied to me saying, "What do you call someone's a rubber toe instead of Roberto?" And she was like, "Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Oh god.
I'll be sure to buy tickets."
Ugh, normal. I. It'll take me a while. Yeah. All right. It's almost down.
So someone on Facebook sent me a friend request and he was born in '01, and I was like, no, 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 no.
Huh?
Someone who was born in like 2001 sent me a friend request on
Oh god.
Facebook.
I forgot. So our 1990s people are 18 and over, right?
If you were born, see, after once 2018 is over, everyone born from 2000 under will be 18 or older.
Alright, makes sense.
So, because right now, my sister was born in the year 2000, so I can usually just guess her age just from what year it is. Because right
Oh
now,
yeah.
everyone from 2000, and the only person who would be 18 or over would be 99 through under. So once 2018 hits to 2019, everyone from 2000 will be 18 or older.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. My sister's also born in 2000.
Damn, Stormy got angry.
Well, what happened to him?
He was playing Spyro in his fursuit when he was live streaming and got angry, and he said I had to take a 3 minute break, went to the bathroom to piss and cool off. I'm gonna text him saying, you gotta show me that anger next time we meet.
Is he gonna post it?
No, he just talks to me a lot. I
He's
think
talking to you more? Yes!
I think he uploaded his live stream to YouTube. I miss him so much.
Oh. Wait, me or him?
Stormy, I haven't seen him since AfroCon. I miss him. He's my buddy.
Yeah. Right.
He's my fursuit buddy.
My heart just been broken.
It has been broken.
Oh, shucks.
Shit.
Just because I didn't even spend time with you. Because you couldn't even hang out during that time when I was inviting you over to Limerick.
I'm sorry.
It's like, hey, you want to join this fursuit bowling? Because, I have fursuiter friends there, that you can be able to meet. You're like, ah, no, I'm heading to a party.
Wait,
And you
when
still
when was this?
location.
Was this last year? When was this last year? When was this?
Yeah, it's last year.
What party was I going to?
I don't know, you said you were heading to, like, a cousin's party or with whoever.
Last year, cousin's party. Shit. When was the
You're
Limerick
probably
bowling?
smoking.
When was this? Like
I'm
what
not...
month?
I gotta look back on... Oh, I can't. Okay.
Okay. Well, the person
It was...
replied saying, "Oh my god, great idea. I haven't been very creative due to book writing and school and stuff, but dang, I love the idea. Like that gives me the idea of autumn or red or ang red and yellow, then winter white and black, and spring would be blue and white with leaves on her arms and legs, like suggested. You are awesome."
Exactly. That's how you're supposed to think about it. If your persona is like made in a nature-like, it's kind of good to like add in like a bit of special elements. Like Kavi has special elements after all. That's why I give him like form because instead of being like a looks like a basic goat with giant ears, like he usually has other designs too that makes him match a lot of designs. Like I give him too many stuff because it's pretty much robotics. So robots to get some awesome forms, different eye colors. So I usually think a lot of my personas. Like Trevor saw mine before. It looks a bit alien-like, and it's like just one, but that's not only. It's not only just like that. Like there's other stories and ways to make this persona look creative and change on stuff. So I usually try to think about. You should try to think about it before I start making personas.
Yeah, and then I came up with mine in like 30 minutes when I was in ninth grade.
Basic.
Shit. Oh,
All right.
Stormy sent me his live stream on Spiral, which was an hour long, and he said I screamed quite a bit. Was trying to get past the part for nearly an hour.
Is it private on YouTube or?
No, it should be up. How much views does it have? 725 views. Yeah, it should be up. It was up. It
Jesus.
was uploaded like 10 days ago.
Ah.
Yeah, I'll watch that sometime. I'm just too fucked up to watch it right now. I can't watch any of his videos. I see him and I'm like, I miss you so much.
Just like touch the screen. It's like, miss you.
Ow, fuck my mouth.
Wisdom teeth. Wisdom teeth. The guy called out. Ouchie, ouchie, ouch.
Yeah, there's fucking gaps in my fucking mouth. I shouldn't be vaping, but I gotta puff clouds. I gotta be a douchebag. I mean, I'm pretty sure it doesn't really matter right now because it's been the initial few days, so I'm still laying low. I'm not chain vaping because I don't want to go through all my juice. I should have asked my one friend if I could fill up on my tank before he left because he had some pretty good ass juice. He had one called like Dragon something. I forget what it Dragon something. I can't remember, but it smelled amazing. I should have asked him, yo, can I put some of this in my tank? But yeah, last night my friend gave me some of his juice with like max VG in it, so it's like really thick and sticky and all that. So, and it was, I forget what it was. It was like some, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like some like cake or something with it. And oh, it's so good. It smells good too, and kind of makes me feel ill, but I love it. I need to get more max VG juice, but it's so thick it burns your clothes so much. Yeah, 30-minute podcast that went all over the place.
Crap.
Sugar Doggo commented on my profile. Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know who Sugar Doggo is.
Kind of funny. You know. I usually don't have a lot of things in mind, even when we start podcasts. I'm like usually so active, thinking like, "Ooh, I know what to talk about. I know what to think. I know what to do in a podcast too."
Yeah, I know. I would know what to talk about too, but I'm just way too fucked up to even do anything.
In my mind, it's like actually focus on making that oldie music sound like it's high quality.
They're trying to make that 128 kilobits a second sound like 328 kilobits a second, even though that rendering is really hard to do and crap like that. But then it's whatever. You just upload it to YouTube and put it to HD so it forces it to a higher quality, a higher bit rate.
I have a story. I have something in mind that came to me a lot.
No?
Let me ask you something. Most of the majority of furries, who do you meet mostly, like in a group?
Majara? The Blue Fox? Who are we talking about?
Like, who do you meet more in a group? Like, depends on which person. Like, kids, teenager, adults, people that are in this country, that country, and this other countries. Like, what kind of group do you meet most furries in?
You mostly meet furries in your own country.
Yeah, like any country furries that you meet mostly.
I'm not following what you're saying.
I got a story to tell. Well, kind of like a weird coincidence. So, when I was a furry and a Pokemon role player back then, um, I always tend to meet people that are actually Spanish or Mexican mostly,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's like I'm really good friends with them until when I'm friends with a Mexican, it goes really well, like very well. But like a year or two later, bad things happen, like our friendship or whatever ends. And when the furry came along, I met more Spanish furries, more Mexican furries, like down in Mexico. I'm like, why am I always friends with Mexican furries? Like, Like when I meet them, we click like boom, friendship already. Boom. It's like wow, this guy's awesome. But like whenever the time comes, it's like okay, we're not really friends anymore. It's always
I've
the Mexican furries.
I've met a lot of furries that aren't really what is it? American themselves. Like most of the ones that like randomly send me requests on Facebook are like not English. I don't really know much of the other languages because I once called like Italian that looked like Spanish, so I have no right to say which language is which. So um, I sometimes on Facebook get messages and requests from people who aren't like English speaking, and it kind of annoys me because then if I want to see what they post, I have to click the translate thing, and sometimes the translator derps up and doesn't say exactly what it is, or the English is really fucked up. I don't I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, I
Then IRL, I never meet those guys. I'm like, what the hell? IRL, I meet a lot of English furries.
yeah. I know most people meet people from like Indonesian, Malaysian, Indian countries.
Yeah,
Like those are the most that people meet. But for me, I meet most Mexican furries.
I met a lot of Australian furries. They're pretty cool. You never really think much about it, but furries down in Australia, they're like their own little special clique.
Yeah.
They're like poppy furs beyond belief. Like people meet them and like, you're from Australia? How's it like down there? And it's like you meet one from the United States and no one asks how's the United States because they already know how shitty Trump is.
Yeah, right now I'm talking to one of the furries from a different country. I I always talk to furries from different countries. From Japan, Australia, Mexico, Brazil, Argentina, the UK, Germany, one from Russia, the other from Indonesia, and Malaysia, even Sweden and Spain. Yeah.
Sweden.
Yeah, I talk to a lot of furries from different countries. I'm really good friends with people around the world.
I swear I'm friends with some fursuiters that are like that. Damn, my post I made on Scrap has so much comments on them.
Because everyone knows Scrat.
A lot of them are like just blocking or troll him. Someone was like calling him a wolf or a fox. My friend was like, he's a twat, and someone else was like, what the hell is Scrat? And someone else was like, oh, he's a dumb cunt, kick him in his twat. Just smash
Yeah.
him in his head with the fucking 2x4, he's a piece of shit anyway. Alright, that's a little bit too much.
Yeah. You can see how much people hate Scrat.
Yeah, and people are like, when Scrat things that he's like, oh shit, and he's like, he kept saying, why you get all this shit from like a whatever website, and I'm like, wow, they're really feeling the stereotype right there.
I'm surprised he has about 3,000 friends. That's surprising.
He's like one of those quote unquote poppy furs that if you add him as a friend, you'll be like, hey, guess who I have as a friend? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same thing as like whenever Ryan Hill sends you a friend request. It's just like one of those. It's like, hey, guess who just sent me a friend request?
Yeah. It's kind of it's like the older furries, the furries that have been here in the community and even the conventions for so long knows the weaknesses and knows how bad that person will be. But
Yeah,
when the kids come in, they don't even know.
yeah. They're like, oh my god, he's got a cool fursuit. Let me add him as a friend, and then you add him as a friend, and then the innocent little 13-year-old is like getting yelled at by him and shit like that.
Yeah. So advice for the kiddos out there, please,
Don't send Strat a friend request.
Well, that one's a good one though.
If you're on
That's a really good
Facebook and
advice.
someone named Scrat, Skrat, or Killian, Killian, Ray, I think it's Kray.
This is the third time we mentioned him in the podcast.
Yeah, how many times did we mention Furry Amino in these podcasts? Like, way
Yeah,
back?
we used to do that, but it died out,
Yeah. I don't know.
and it's dying anyway. Still,
Yeah, whatever. Now that I've experienced FGH, I kind of have more respect for FA then. Ever since I experienced Furry Gay Heaven, I kind of have more of a respect for Furry Amino now.
that's true.
I mean, the leaders on FGH are like complete compared to like the FA leaders.
Hmm.
Yeah, at least the FA leaders can somewhat take criticism. But
Yeah,
we're not on that topic anymore. We were on the scrap topic.
yeah. That was off topic. Or Amino was off topic, and the other Amino was off topic.
Yeah,
Why
never.
aren't we talking about classy Kirby's?
Oh, classy curvy cuties. God damn it. I don't have that shit in my head, and every time I gotta somehow find a way to completely wipe classy curvy cuties off my brain because I cannot. I don't know. I can't.
Yeah, trust me, it's hard to forget stuff. Why you remember your first ex-girlfriend, and that's like been let's see, that's been like 9 years.
No, years. Oh boy.
Yeah, 9 years since I broke up with her. Because we've been together for 3 years. She's Argentine. She's the sweetest girl ever met.
Where's Argentina?
That's in South America.
Oh,
Yeah, she has a strong Spanish voice, but a bit, it's a bit wonky.
when I was younger, I thought that all of America, like North, Central, and South, were like all part of the United States and still abided by their rules. And I was like, if I go out of the United States, will I still have my rights and all that? And I'm like, and then as I got older, I was like, wait, if I leave the United States, I'm not protected under the amendments. Fuck that shit. No, I ain't leaving the United States. I don't even want to leave the
Yeah,
state.
I remember back then. I was like, wait, South America is a continent? Really? I never knew.
Back when I was younger, I thought Egypt was all of Africa.
Oh yeah,
I saw Egypt was like sand and all that, and I saw a giant sand in the middle of Africa. I think that's the Sahara, if I'm right. I saw all
yeah,
of that, and I was like, oh my god, Egypt is huge.
yeah. I was smart, but not really smart because like I know all the continents, and I know almost all their states and countries. I'm just like, okay, so I always get 100 or at least bonus points over that in every single country and continent, but South America, that threw me off. I was just the lower part of it just threw me off a lot. It's
Wait,
like
Brazil? Chile? What is this? Where is the World Cup?
I know I got thrown off by most of the South American maps because I never paid attention to that country much. Well, that continent. Yeah.
So when my friend left around like 3 in the afternoon, I stayed up for like maybe 10 more minutes, and I was like, God, I am so fucking tired. So I went back to sleep, and I had the weirdest dream. Like I had a dream that I was like stuck in like some house, and it was
Hmm.
like my house, but the house was like also some hotel or something. And people kept coming in and out and like going to my room, and I was like, what the fuck is all this shit? Where the hell's everyone coming from? And I was like holding like a gun and a knife and just like twiddling with it, and people were like, oh my god, he's got a gun. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, it's my house, get the fuck out of here. And God, it's such a weird dream. Then I had a dream where I was stuck in someone else's house as like a hostage. But I had that conscious knowing it was a dream, so I could wake up at any time. Like, you ever have that? You ever have that feeling that when you're in like deep sleep, but you know you're asleep, so you can wake up at any time? You ever have that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was asleep, I was dreaming, and I was like, oh shit, I locked these guys in the room, I guess I killed this one person, shit, and the cops are coming, do I leave or do I wait for them to like, what to do? And I was like, shit, I don't know what to do, I can't handle this, so, and I was like, fuck, I need to get up, and I woke up, and it was like 7 at night, and I was like, shit, son, it's already 7 o'clock?
That kind of
Uh,
reminds me of my old comic, my own books I made back then when I was a kid.
uh,
Yeah, I usually call my books, one of the books I started writing on paper was called 15 Dots. It's just like a short name for 15 Dreams of the Shadows. And it was actually, it was actually by the main character that I made. I cannot say his name because I always change his name because it was in a different language. I
hashtag
couldn't use it.
copyright reasons.
Yeah,
Hashtag
so
thanks Viacom.
he's kind of like Kave, but his one ear droops all the way down. Not all the way down, but like kind of corner, and the other one goes up at the other way. It's kind of like a weird mirror, like that's upside down. That one's not.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like that for his ears. But that story was based on when I turned 15 during that time. I was like having a bad dream. I was like, oh dear. It's like so. I was like, oh, I should do a book based on that. And the book is actually about this 15-year-old. This guy turns 15 and he starts getting dreams of a reaper starting to kill him in his dreams, and in a he wakes up because he was on the train and someone from a city, it's a girl, she's like, are you alright? He's like, yeah, I just had a bad dream where I was killed by a black shadow. It's like, you must be talking about the legend. The Whenever someone's birthday it is, and they come here and from a new town, a new foreign area, they'll be haunted by the legendary demon that kills people in their dreams. So
Damn.
if you're like 15 and you get struck by a demon, your age lowers in the dream.
Damn, that's trippy.
Yeah. So pretty much, him and the gang that are also part of the game of the demon starts try to go to the ancient ruins, try to stop the demon from killing them in their own dream because as your age gets lower, you don't even have much control of your dreams until you die. When you're 1 years old and you get killed by a demon, then your entire spirit that's living in your body decomposes and turns into nothingness. So your actual body in the real world dies.
So is this based off a true story?
Not really. Well, it's just like a little nightmare I had. I was like,
Oh.
yeah.
And I was have you ever heard of the story about I forget what it is, but when you go to an elevator, you click a series number of buttons and you get like teleported to the underworld or something?
The
You ever
elevator game.
Yeah, did you ever hear about that?
Yeah, I did.
There was this one, I don't remember if this was like a game or a video or something, but someone made like a game off it. And what was really weird is that the person actually did the whole elevator thing, and then came out of the elevator thinking it was like the same world, and she went to her room and looked out the window, and all you saw was like a red cross just out of the horizon. And I was like, holy shit, dude, this is freaky. I need to stop watching this.
Yeah, I was reading on that, and I almost tested it in a giant building before.
I saw some videos of these guys testing it, but nothing really happened. But I still don't want to dick with myself with urban legends. So last night, my friend, when we were lighting up the like packing the bowl and everything, and wrapping the blunt and all that shit, we thought we heard some shit outside because we were parked in like near a park and all that. It was like all dark out, like all foresty around, so no one would see us. So we
Hmm.
were rolling it and all that. My friend was like, "Hey, what's that red light out there?" So I look out in the window, I see a red light just flashing, and it starts moving. I'm like, "Holy shit, what is that?" So we instantly pull up the windows because he has tinted windows, so it doesn't look like anyone's there, so he can't really see us. So then he was like, "All right, I'm getting really huge paranoia because apparently he ended up with a plate. I don't remember the entire story, but he ended up with a plate, and that plate was like haunted or something, and it was like in his possession somehow, and apparently he's been like getting haunted or something, and he was like a ghost might follow me here, and some weird shit was starting to happen, and me and him started telling ghost stories and all that shit. I was like my one friend. He used to live near a graveyard, and when I first met him, he stole a teddy bear from the graveyard, and after that, weird shit started happening in it. I was like, take that shit back.
Yeah. My grandmother did tell me a story where our first old house was actually very haunted. Like
Hmm.
the first and second house was haunted because the first one was in Reading. You know the city Reading's hospital, right?
Hmm.
I actually lived like down the street from there.
Damn.
Yeah, it's because my mother used to go up and she hears the baby crying because I was like a year younger, and but there was like an Indian baby next to me when I was sleeping in the crib that was
Damn.
crying. Yeah.
My
So
one friend told me that where he used to live was haunted as well, and when he like took down one of the walls because he heard scratching in there, he like took down one of the walls to see what was in there, and he found human hair inside the wall. It's
yeah,
freaky.
the second house, my grandmother says I always talk to the pumpkin. It's like a plastic pumpkin. I have a picture of it in my scrapbook if you want to see.
Is a pumpkin haunted?
It might have been, but I'm not too sure. But my grandma says I always been talking to that pumpkin ever since then. There was something that happened too in the house because my sister was pushed down the stairs by a green figure
Damn.
because yeah, it sounds like a witch. So because she said the woman wants her to die so she can reunite with the woman. So she fell down the flight of stairs, but she survived.
Did you ever hold on. Military mother surprises her 13-year-old son at a basketball game. Dang. Whatever. Did you ever see the one video where these kids see an imaginary friend and starts crying and all that?
No.
I gotta try to find the video, but this
Um,
one, these little kids see an imaginary friend and they start like crying and shit like that. I don't know, it was a while ago. Hey, it's a pumpkin.
yeah,
It's the great
that was
pumpkin Charlie Brown.
that was one of the pumpkins I was talking to ever since I was a kid.
Hmm.
Yeah, ever since I don't know if when the witch was gone, I stopped talking to pumpkin, but I only went after my sister. With the pumpkin. Like,
Yeah, your audio was glitching up so bad.
is this better?
Yes, that's better. That's better.
Better?
Yeah.
Alright. Ever since the witch was gone, the pumpkin might have stopped too, but the witch has never interacted with me or my brother, but except for my sister though. I only went for my sister.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Freaky stuff.
remembering it, I actually do remember talking to a pumpkin a lot because I'm usually near that pumpkin ever since I was young.
Shit, what was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah, you know how they say when there's like a ghost near you, you start to get really cold. You ever have those chills?
No, because I usually can tell right away if a house or place is haunted.
It was like the dead middle of like summer the one time, and I was over at like my friend's house the one time, and it was hot as hell because this was before like he didn't have central air, so he had the AC off and all that shit. And I was just sitting in his house the one time. Next thing I know, a cold chill walks by. I was like, "Holy shit, did you feel that?" And they're like, "Yeah, this place is haunted." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, because unlike my grandmother, who can actually see spirits, I can actually be able to feel it, and hmm,
They
I
say younger children have a deeper connection with spiritual activity.
I actually have less power than my grandmother does in psychic abilities because um I do different abilities unlike hers because I actually go into astral project, which means I go out of the universe sometimes, but in a I can't describe that much because I can only visualize how it goes. But it's like crossing dimensions in your dreams.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's kind of like that. It's like you jump into another world and it's like yours, but it's the opposite. But you can see more of what most people can't even see.
Fuck, what was I gonna say? Like, shit, I can't remember anything anymore. Like, am I still too? Like, you know, the weed was too good when you're still feel fried 24 hours after.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I can't really remember what else to say on the podcast. After when the podcast is about to be an hour long, and I want to end it with like it's 4 minutes till it hits an hour, so I always want to end it before an hour hits.
We're gonna end it now.
Yeah, I'm gonna end it now.
Alright. So think about yourself at night and masturbate and think about yourself at night. I'll keep mixing those two up. I'm sorry. Make sure you slap Trevor right in the ass with your own hand or with a paddle.